Wow, you see the title. James Harden traded to the Brooklyn Nets. I'm Austin from Calling Our Shot. And man, we got to jump right into this blockbuster trade. You never see these trades go down, very rarely, maybe once a year. But man, here's the full breakdown at the moment. James Harden, obviously, to the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets are giving up Karis LeVert, Jared Allen, Torian Prince. Wow, there's a lot of players going in here, but here's the full breakdown. This is what the Rockets are getting back. They're getting back Karis LeVert, who they traded for Victor Oladipo, and we'll talk about that in a second. They get Dante Exum, Kurots, three Brooklyn first round picks in 2022, 24, and 2026. The Milwaukee Bucks first round pick. All these picks are unprotected in 2022, and then four Brooklyn first round swaps in this year's draft 2021, 2023, 25, 27. So basically, they own the Brooklyn Nets' next 6, 7 draft picks if they want them. They can switch with them. I don't exactly know how switching might affect the next year's pick, but still, that's an insane haul for James Harden. And then, in addition, they flipped Karis LeVert for Victor Oladipo. So Karis LeVert is now an Indiana Pacer. The Pacers received a second-round pick as well. And then the Cavaliers jumped in here and got Jared Allen and Torian Prince. I don't know what the heck the Cavs are doing, but I guess they want more big men. Who knows? It's what the Cavs do. But man, let's break this down. What does this mean for the Brooklyn Nets? And well, obviously it makes them an immediate championship contender. They were already that kind of. We don't know where Kyrie Irving is staying at the moment. He's been out for personal reasons. And, I don't know what his future is. Stephen A. Smith was saying he should retire. I think that's crazy talk, but it's interesting to see where and what Kyrie Irving will be doing for the rest of the season. I don't know. He brings a lot of drama, and all James Harden has been is drama this year. So we'll see. But I mean, you can't deny it. You got James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and then the Slim Reaper, Kevin Durant. It doesn't get better than those. That being a trio, it'd be hard to find a better trio in the NBA. There probably isn't one. So can't blame the Brooklyn Nets for giving everything, saying, here you go, take everything we got, and getting those three together. Do I think the Brooklyn Nets are the favorite for the NBA championship? Absolutely not. I still think the Lakers are ahead of them. Now the Nets are going to have to start DeAndre Jordan at center unless they make something else. And as we saw in the beginning of the year, DeAndre Jordan struggled at center. He was a reason they were terrible on defense, and they couldn't stop anyone. Like Bradley Beal earlier said, they couldn't guard a parked car. Not that Bradley Beal's on the Nets, but that's legit how they were. They couldn't stop anyone, and then they made the change to Jared Allen in the starting lineup, and would you look at that? They went on a winning streak. So I don't love the trade in that sense, and plus, there's only one ball. It's not like Harden, Kyrie, Durant all can get up their same 25 shots a game. There's only one ball. They all aren't known for their off-the-ball prowess. Durant's probably the best at it because he's the best shooter, but geez, I don't know how they're gonna manage who's gonna play point. It's gonna be an interesting fit, and I'm excited to watch them play personally as an NBA fan. But I can't. It's a no-brainer deal for both sides. The Rockets get a ton back, and they get a future, and they still can compete at the current level. They still have Christian Wood, still have John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins, Oladipo. Now they're not gonna win the championship. I'm not gonna cap, but they still have a chance. Plus they have a future, something they didn't have beforehand, and so they have all those first round picks. And if this deal goes sideways, like we saw the Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett deal go, the Nets were kind of screwed for years. And I'm not saying that's a similar comparison, but that's kind of what they gave up similarly to the Boston Celtics back in the day. So if that experiment in Brooklyn goes south, the Rockets are going to be walking away with this one very pretty and set up for the next decade plus. But the Nets, I think they'll be very good. There's no way to sugarcoat that. I'm sure James Harden will be motivated and he'll be just as good as he normally is. Keep quick other breakdowns. Pacers, they won this deal. The Nets and Rockets are the big name, but geez, the Pacers got to get rid of Victor Oladipo, who I'm not a big fan of, and instead they get back Karis LeVert, who's a young and upcoming stud, and they get a second round pick. LeVert's better than Oladipo at the moment, so they really finessed. And then like I said, the Cavs, I don't know what the hell they're doing, but now they got Jared Allen, they got Torian Prince. They still got Drummond, still got Kevin Love, Larry Nance Jr. I don't know what the hell's going on over there, but hey, at least they're doing something, I guess. But yeah, that's gonna break it down, man. I'm excited to see where this goes in this season. But it's been real. I think the Nets are gonna be legit, and we all know that. But if you're new here, feel free to check us out at callingourshot.com, as well as on social media at Callin' Our Shot on every platform, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. We're out there. Man, this was a big blockbuster deal. I'm excited to see where the NBA season takes us. I've been Austin. We're out. Peace.